Hello, everybody. Welcome
Hello.
back. How's everybody doing?
It,
Good. We're not dead.
it has
Yeah.
been eons since I last spoke to you.
Yeah. How have you been? It's been
Things
so long.
things have
Let's
changed
catch up.
greatly.
I'm doing lootingly.
Yeah, you
Thank you
wanna
for
you wanna see what these
Loot
suckers have on them?
everything.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I fleeced this cleric guy.
All right. Cool. Let's see what they got on them. So you take a look at the bodies. The kobolds, as expected, don't really have that much on their person. But Spernick, the cultist in question here, has a gem in one of his pouches worth 30 gold. He is wearing a brass ring with some kind of like red and orange, like kind of opalescent stone set into it.
Shiny.
Yeah. He has a scimitar on his belt, which is obviously of some worth. It seems to be inlaid with silver, and is etched with like markings of dragons.
Ooh, dragons.
Yeah, so he has a silvered scimitar. And then in addition to that gem in his pouch, he has two stone, they look almost like puzzle pieces, or like they're obviously like two pieces of the same object, but the object seems to have been broken into parts. One of them is a piece of green stone. The other is a black piece of stone, and they're like carved, but don't fit together necessarily.
Scoop.
Yeah.
Okay, so we want a red, a white, and a blue stone as well.
Yeah,
Presumably.
Yep.
All right, and then we're gonna check this place out. What's going on?
Hell yeah.
I
right.
wandered over here and I see like a pile of kobolds.
You do, yeah. Okay, one person at a time. You all blast into different rooms.
I'm going to say in this central room.
All right, so let's start with you, Oleander, and Anastasia. The door
Yes.
in front of you is a it's a big stone door. I'll describe the room now that you're actually in it. So this round room is about 40 or so feet in diameter, beautifully decorated in stunning, colorful mosaics depicting stylized dragons in a number of different activities. A large door of hammered red metal rests in the far-facing wall. Four other open exits with stairs are spaced evenly around the room. The room's floor is littered with bones. The door on the far side of the room is embossed with the image of a rearing red dragon. The dragon wears an amulet around its neck with a piece missing. There's a hole in the amulet. So, Gravaris, in the room that you enter, black stone stairs descend into a 20-foot by 20-foot room hewn from the same stone as the chamber outside, but the walls here are decorated in glossy black and white tiles. A short triangular altar of black stone rests atop a low triangular platform at the far end of the room. A dead kobold lies at the foot of the altar, his face and chest like melted beyond recognition.
Yeah, by like acidic grossness.
Maybe. Can't tell from this distance. His face and upper body are all melted.
Okay, so there's some kind of creepy dragon altar.
Yeah. The altar is empty. There's nothing on it.
That's cool.
Okay. Lane, you want to take a look in that other room?
Yeah, the orgy death pit.
Orgy death pit.
The orgy death pit. Okay. All right. So the air in this room is acrid and sour smelling. A set of stairs descends past walls of shiny green tiles down to the sunken floor below. A dozen or so dead kobolds lie strewn about, their bodies strangely contorted as if they died in abject agony. A round altar of polished green stone lay against the far wall. Now, because you've entered the room, I need you to make a DC 12 Constitution save, please.
Oh, cool.
Well, that seems fun.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's
Oh,
follow that.
lovely.
Okay. All right. Okay, so you only take 1 damage. Stepping into the room and like taking a breath of that acrid air, immediately your lungs start to burn, your eyes tear up. The air in this room is bad. It is bad air.
Humors will get imbalanced from
Yeah.
all of this. But what was it that they called it? Miasma?
Yes, yeah, you're getting miasma hard.
Okay, I'm like, don't go in there. It's
Well, okay, I won't.
What's behind stair number 4?
All right, so you wanna take a look in that?
I mean,
room?
there's 2 more rooms, right?
There are, yes. So a bone-chilling, knee-deep white mist clings to every surface of this 20-foot by 20-foot chamber. The walls are of the same gray stone as the rest of the complex, but decorated with a pattern of glossy white and blue tiles, perhaps a hand's width across. A short set of stairs leads to a raised dais upon which a rectangular altar carved from a single piece of white stone veined with gray. The mist that fills the room seems to be flowing from something resting atop the altar, but it's obscured by the very same mist.
I think I have a little inkling of what's going on here. Can I make like a knowledge check or something to be like, this is definitely the thing that me as a player, I totally am gonna guess?
I mean, it seems like we're making references to
fire room.
different
That one's the
types
ice
of
room.
Oh, exactly, right? Like, yeah.
Make an Arcana check. Make like a DC 10 Arcana check.
Well, because yeah, make a DC 10 Arcana check should be simple, right?
You're pretty sure that this temple is sacred to mind flayers in some way. They represent the 4 tendrils of the great god Glory.
I would like to make a DC.
Everybody
10
protect
Arcana
your
check
orifices.
Yeah, cover
using
your
guidance on myself.
Okay.
Here I go.
There.
Yay.
It's sacred to Tiamat.
I got
I
a
mean, I think
12.
that's your characters would have probably known. That
I mean, it's
sacred
kind of
to- it's sacred
obvious,
to
yeah.
Tiamat. Yeah.
Okay, but what I'm really wondering is, I've got how many key bits again? I have 2,
You have 2. Yes, you have a black and a green piece of stone.
and they look to be the size of the hole in the amulet.
They look to be about, I would say, a quarter of the size of the hole in the
Yeah,
amulet.
exactly.
Looks
So
like we need to get the rest. If
we
we're
have
gonna
the
go
black and the green one.
Yes.
Great. So we need to get this icy one.
Yep.
I will cast a resistance on myself.
Okay.
The ice, I am going to assume, is going to be Constitution, or it's just going to deal damage to me. But in which case, whatever. And I'm going to go for this icy one. I'm going to try to get it.
Okay. So you approach the dais. The room, while cold, it isn't like burning or freezing your flesh the way that the acid in the other room does. And you begin to approach the dais. And when you step up the first step towards the dais, the step shifts down slightly. There's a faint click. And now you need to make a dexterity 12 or DC 12 dexterity save, please.
Great. I don't make it.
Okay. All
You
right.
fall.
You become an ice.
Let's see here.
Oh man.
You take 8 damage
Great.
because out of the mist. So the next, I guess, like a couple of steps up, 2 razor sharp blades slash out from the dais and like cut open your chest. There's like blood everywhere. You're not gonna die, but it hurts pretty damn bad.
I've always been a fan of razor blade traps.
Yeah, so
And I just, like,
they snap out,
snatch the
and then you
thing.
can hear them like clicking as they like go to reset themselves, and you can just grab it off of.
I snatch the thing and I book out of the
Okay,
room.
cool. Yeah, so you grab it, and Graveris comes back. Graveris comes back out, holding this, and the mist stops. Like it's cold to the touch, but it's not like dry ice, like gushing mist. It stops. So you like walk back out. You're holding it, and you have your all.
And then I'm gonna
What's going
for
on
a short
here?
rest, if we can do that, or at least I'm not going to grab anything until I get a short rest.
Maybe we should discuss what's happening. Are we opening this door? Is that what we're doing? That's what the stupid cultist wanted to do. How are we to know that's something that we should actually be doing right now?
At the very least, we can take the key somewhere else so that no one can open it if we decide not.
We came here to find books.
Yes, and we will
Intrigue.
find them.
This seems dangerous and ridiculous. The end of the world, probably.
Which ones don't we have yet? I say, looking to another room.
Yeah, the only room left.
which is the
If
the
Gravaris
black one?
wants a rest, we all have to take a rest. We can get whatever's.
I'm actually fine.
That's
Well,
what I'm
Again,
saying.
the gamble on taking a rest is that there's still 2 unopened doors, and you've been making a lot of noise.
2.
The one.
Well, this one
back.
and then the one in the back.
Yep.
So I go. Wait, which one of these is the one that I need to
It's
go
the
to?
upper right one that we haven't.
All right. So I go to this broom, the black one, as
So
you said.
stashed on the next step down, like right behind the kobold's body, there's a satchel, like a leather satchel, sitting on the steps.
I pick it up and I look through it.
Yeah, I mean it's heavy, but it's not like full of lead. There's three books in it. There's
Oh, lovely.
the two books stolen from the library, and then a third tome.
What does it say? / what is it? Can I read it?
It appears
Doors.
it appears to be a journal.
Oh.
Yeah, the book is in good shape, though. Like it's a book that someone has been carrying around for a while, but it's not like an ancient tome or anything. Yeah, it's just written in the first person, and it refers just flipping through it. It refers a few times to like Flan and the Lord Sage, and to
This is one of our little students' journals, isn't it?
yes, yeah. It refers to the other of the two, Tie Beam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I heft the satchel with the bags in it and sort of like pass it off to Lane as I go into the room to retrieve the item we need.
Okay.
So let's see here.
Okay.
All right.
So this room, like the others, is a 20-foot by 20-foot square room. And the floor of this room seems to be made of a single piece of beaten copper. It's like a big flat copper plate on the floor.
I'm going to get electrocuted. Let's go get this thing.
Yeah, so there's a diamond-shaped altar on a dais, and resting on the altar is a small blue stone object from which arcs of electricity jump between the thing and a number of copper studs in the wall.
I go over and I take it.
You just
I like wrap my hand in my robe or something.
Is your
there's
robe
like-
made of rubber?
No, but nothing I have is. Who cares? Let's get electrocuted. Move on.
Oh my. Okay, so Anastasia's just like my themed
she's got
pack.
full health plus.
I've
some
got
food.
temporary. Like, yeah, we'll
She's just gonna
pray it
soak it.
doesn't do much damage.
Okay, well, I'm not even going to give you a saving throw because you're just grabbing.
That's
it.
fine.
Okay. All right, nice. Anastasia's so tough.
Suddenly.
You take 9 damage.
I'm fine. I
So
well,
you
fine.
You grab it, and yeah, it's like there's a loud crack as the energy in the room discharges into you, and and I think it like knocks you on your butt, yeah, and you've got the thing in your hand. It's like burned a mark on your hand. Yeah.
Ow. Okay, so I have it. I as I walk back towards the what do you call it, the like staircase here, like singed, like kind of smoke rising off of me. I hand off the last gem to whoever had, or
Gravaris has them all.
device.
Okay. Well, let's take the rest and then let's just go through the door.
Hang on. Did you just subtract my hit points without taking away my temporary hit points, Adam? Please.
Maybe. How many temporary hit points did you have?
4.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you.
You're fixed.
Lovely. All right.
Oleander shakes her head like, really, you guys are just willfully getting electrocuted for something that we weren't actually tasked to do, and she's just like, ugh.
Okay, you look disapproving. You're a drow. You always look disapproving. Your whole attitude is basically
true.
derisive. So it doesn't even. I don't even notice.
I guess if we're gonna take a short rest, I would try and close this door into the hallway and like maybe push kobold bodies again? I mean, the door opens the other way, so
Yeah, we
Why
can't
are we
barricade
pushing
it.
shit against
You
shit?
can't, you can't barricade this door.
Let's just take the rest. We'll take an hour, get a hit dice back, and keep our eyes out for anything that is super dangerous that's going to eat our faces until
all
then.
right.
I think. I don't know.
Yep. I'm into it. Let's let Adam roll if he wants to roll the things before we add our hit dice back, though.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I think at this point, like, yeah, if you just like make a ton of noise and then do nothing and just like hang out. Let me see. I gotta check something here. Okay, +2.
I'd suggest you move yourselves into the best positions that you'd like to be in for combat.
That's true.
Yeah, go ahead and get yourself sorted out there.
I am sorted.
Okay. Let me clear these kobold bodies out of the way here. Yeah, I mean, I think like as soon as you're like, we're gonna like hang out and rest and stuff, you know, you get settled, and then you hear maybe 10 minutes later, you hear a creaking sound from over here, somewhere in the dark to the south.
So as though the stone door is opening, we're presuming.
Yeah, like maybe a creaking sound and then a scrape as the stone door opens slightly.
So in this instance, we can't finish our short rest, is what you're saying.
No, I mean you could just be like, fuck it, we just do nothing. But that just, it's not finishing your short rest, it's just ceding the ability to do anything.
All right. Well, if I hear a sound, I will Eldritch Blast the first thing that comes into my vision.
You could probably move into the line of sight and just see it as well if you have range.
Yeah, but if I do that, then we roll initiative, and I don't get my Eldritch Blast first.
Well, I mean, I don't know. The premise here is that we are attempting to take a short rest, but if this thing comes at us, then we don't get the benefits of the short rest, right?
Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a sneak.
Okay, you want to try and hide? Okay.
Um,
You can't hide where you're standing.
No, I want to move quietly and go take a look.
Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, go ahead and roll stealth.
Mouse, behave yourself. Okay, my mouse is really not behaving itself. So with guidance. Ugh,
Oh dear. Okay, you're spotted almost immediately.
I get a 9.
Yeah, they definitely spot you. So there are several soggy-looking humanoid figures. You see they look like, I mean, you've seen ghouls before, right? They're like emaciated and their teeth are all broken and sharp.
Yeah.
Long claws. But these ones are like drenched. They're like dripping with like brackish water. And they like are like coming out in and kind of like looking around hungrily, and then they spot you. And that's when we roll initiative.
There's no worse ghoul than a damp ghoul.
That's right. Yeah. So
Oh, nice.
19, 16, 4. Okay, cool.
4.
All right, Dave, this is up to you because I am all out of gas.
Yeah, me too. I don't have any spells left.
Yeah, you can at least fight well and have hit points.
Okay, let me roll initiative for these little guys. Okay.
Well, good news is they're 40 feet away.
Okay, Lane, you are first.
Okay. Let's go and have a look at how many we're dealing with. I don't see anything.
No, you don't.
So Graveris just says, as this is all unfolding, just like ghouls, at least 2 of them.
Okay.
I pull one of my daggers out.
Yeah, I step up next to you. And I You know what? There is nothing really good I can do. I'm going to hold an action, and I'm going to abjure the first enemy I see. Actually,
Okay, what does that do?
it's like turn undead, except it works on anything, but it's a single target.
Okay, and what are you abjuring?
The first thing I see.
Ah, okay, cool. And that's a spell slot.
No, it's one of my uses of
Oh,
ability.
yeah. Okay, cool. Oleander, what do you want to do?
Let's see, how far can I get? I guess I step up behind Gravaris.
Yeah.
And I tell him, like, get back. Like, you've already gone, get back. You've already gone down once. I'm not losing you again. And then, like, just, like, basically does the whole, like, we're not going to talk about it right now, but get your ass back in the room. And
Right.
then I'm going to shoot at this guy.
Oleander's men will listen to me tone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
They're there, dear.
Basically.
You've done a fine job. Let Mummy
Okay.
take over. All right, 17. Yeah, that's a hit.
For 5 damage.
Okay.
Oh, can you see something?
Yes, I can. At least 2 ghouls.
She's got the eyes.
Just over there, you know. You can see.
Okay. Cool. So the ghouls will go. This one. Let's see. Over here. Come up here. And then. Okay. And then let me roll something. Oops. That's not the right thing I want to do. There we go. Okay. All right. So you see, however, briefly, like I think Lane, the only one you see is the one that's like runs across your line of sight and then into the darkness around the corner. But you all see like movement and scrambling as these like creatures kind of like advance, but don't directly like rush at you.
Are they not as dumb as
Okay,
some
but
of
the
those?
one I
Fuck no.
ability, right?
Dave can abjure the one that he sees because
Sure.
it has a 6-foot range.
Okay. What's the
It's a wisdom saving throw. My spell DC is 12, and undead and fiends have disadvantage against the save.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
So
he's
he
abjured.
gets to here, and then he has to use his turn to like move away from you.
No, so it says while frightened creatures
frightened creatures
zero.
speed 0.
Sorry,
Yeah, it's
you both said that at
frightened.
once.
Sorry.
Oh, so it
Because I can't
isn't
move.
like turn undead. Okay, he just stops where he is.
Yeah, he can't move.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Oh yeah, it's nothing like turn undead. Okay, on a failed save, he's frightened until he takes damage, and while frightened. Okay.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, it's not like a run away from me. It's like stay where you are because I'm going to come over and hit you with
Stay
a sword.
put.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come beat you up with my sword.
Attention.
Okay. All right. So the creature's frightened, which gives what like bonuses to hit it or like advantage. Let me see. No, he has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls as long as he can see you and can't move closer to you.
And then also his movement is 0.
And his movement is 0, yeah, so he freezes in place. So yeah, he runs out and then you like abjure him. The power of whatever compels him, and he stops and like just looks at you and like hisses angrily.
Yeah. The shadows around the room, like as he's like running from one spot to the other, like his own shadow like stops, like its arms go up and grab it by the ankles and hold it in place.
Cool.
Ooh.
So cool.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, now Gravaris, it's your turn.
Cool. I have 7 hit points and no spell slots.
Yeah.
It's
That's
back.
my favorite place to be.
It's a good life.
I'll just move back if I was you.
Well, Oleander is very insistent that she wants you to, but
Yeah, so I'm gonna bust out my short bow and I'll stand behind Oleander. And I will ready an arrow to fire at any non-abjured ghoul that comes into my vision.
Sure. Okay. Anastasia.
I can get to here. That's the abjured one, right? That I can
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Don't hit
got a little face.
So I will again prepare for ghouls. Eldritch Blast, the first non-crowd controlled ghoul.
Okay. Lane.
All right, I'm going to take a step forward, and I'm going to take another step forward.
Okay.
Okay, so I say 2 ghouls, left side, and I take a step back. I'm ready in action for when one of them comes into range to attack them.
Okay. Oleander.
Well, this is not the one that I hit, is it? Is it bleeding or got an arrow in it at all?
No, you don't see the one that you.
This is,
Oh no,
this
that
is
is the abjured one is the one you hit. Yep.
The abjured one is the one I hit.
Don't hit this. It's bad.
I get that you're saying that. I do understand. Oleander, I suppose we'll move forward and
You
attempt.
can move forward, shoot, and then just go back again.
Yeah. So yeah, move forward, shoot, and then go back again. How about that?
Okay, so hold on. How far did you move to get to where you're standing now?
I was in the square before Guevara, so
10 feet of movement.
yeah, 10
5, 10,
feet.
15. Shoot. 5, 10, 15.
Okay, you
Yeah,
gotta be there to shoot, or
there's-
else they have cover. Yeah.
Yeah, there's 15, so then I'd be able to go back to the spot I'm at, right?
So you can pop out. And take
Yeah, so I'm gonna go for the one that's farther away there.
Down? Okay, sure.
My longbow, and I do not hit at all, and then, or maybe do I? I don't know.
No.
Do I?
No, you totally
No?
don't. No.
I didn't think so. And then I go back and say, well, that was effective.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I think you just hear like hissing from around the corner, but the ghouls aren't going to come running out. They know you're there.
They're not dumb.
No, they are not dumb. The abjured one just stands like angrily, like you can see him trembling, like he wants to just like rip your face off, but he can't move. Graveris, it's your turn. Also, I'm gonna put a turn marker. One minute is what? How many? 10 turns?
10 rounds.
10 rounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to move 20 feet
Oh, God.
to here. I'm going to shoot an arrow at this mother lover.
Okay, hang on. Okay, so where are you going? Oh, you go out there. Okay.
Yeah. I shoot my arrow. Is it 13 a hit?
Yes.
Cool. I do 3 damage. And then I'm going to retreat 10 feet, which lets me go boop, boop.
Okay. All right. Anastasia?
Discretion is the better part of valor, as it turns out.
I am going to do much the same. 20 feet to here. And then I am going to. It hasn't been an hour since the last combat, right?
It has not been an hour. No.
So I move my hex, as I still can do, to the ghoul closest there on the right,
Sure.
and Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
No dice,
No, yeah, you miss.
and 10 feet back.
I
Okay.
think we're all pretty worn down.
Mm-hmm.
That's obviously what our rules are showing us here.
Lane, what do you want to do?
I think we have the advantage here, right? So I just stay put.
Okay.
They won't come
Like
to us.
we
won't
have
come
ranged
to them.
attacks, they don't. So,
So
I'm
you're
just,
going to ready an action to hit whatever comes into melee with you?
yes.
Okay.
Great.
Oleander?
Second verse, same as the first. Move past Anastasia. Go to hit the one that's farther. And hit its face.
Nice. Okay.
Hit
Roll
it in
damage.
the face hole for 10 damage.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
And then I am very happy that I didn't waste that arrow, and I move back.
Okay. Y'all see a ghoul run across to there. Graveris, it's your turn.
These ghouls are creeping me out, man.
Cool. Oh, to have the rogue disengage. I have to be a better rogue to have that.
Good day.
Lane, you just hear Graveris say, "It's time," and then I'm gonna pull out my dagger, and I'm gonna fucking hit dudes. So I'll go here, and I'll hit this guy.
Yeah, you get attacked as soon as you enter that square.
Great. Come at me.
And then we'll see what happens. Yeah. All right.
Great, come at me. Oh boy.
So claw, 15, which just barely misses. So yeah, go ahead and make your attack.
And I'll hit him with the dagger.
Okay. Nice.
I get 23.
Daggering.
I do 3 damage.
All right. He takes 3 damage. He hisses in pain as you slash him with your
Yeah,
dagger.
just like cut at him.
Anastasia, it is your turn.
Okay, so I step up beside Lane here. And I Eldritch Blast the same target again.
Okay, he's got cover around that corner, but you can still do it. You can still attack.
Okie dokie. Well,
Yeah, you miss.
okay.
Okay, you want to stay where you are?
I'm gonna take a 5 foot back.
Okay, sure. Lane.
Okay. I take this step.
Okay, so you same thing. You get attacked.
Yep.
Ghoul throws himself at
You do
you,
it.
but does not hit you.
Okay. This one's like damaged already, right? This is one.
Only very barely.
Okay. Well, I can't move so that we can both attack the same one. Actually. Can I do 2 of my? Sorry, I've not looked this up before. Can I channel divinity on 2 targets at the same time? I don't think it's
No.
concentrate.
Oh, you mean like have one up already and then do another?
Yeah.
It does not require concentration.
Yeah, no.
It's just an effect.
Okay. I'm gonna enmity this one then and get advantage on attack rolls against it.
Okay.
Okay, didn't need it, but yep, I'll do 13 damage. That seems fine.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, you injure him, but don't kill him.
Yep.
All right. Oleander.
Basically, I'm like, are you mad at
It's
Gravaris?
getting pretty crowded out there.
Well, am I able to move past them?
Mhm.
Yeah, so I move past them and turn
You're like
around.
engaged by the ghoul
You're
now.
engaged by the ghoul as soon as you step there, though.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, I guess it's too close to longbow without disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
So I guess I'm just gonna like short sword it.
I mean, you can just move like from where you are, like to here. It'd be fine.
Can I?
Yeah, because they've used their reaction, so they don't get attacks of opportunity.
I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can
Just go past them and shoot them if you want.
I can move back one bit and then shoot it.
Mhm.
All right, then I'm gonna take a step back and shoot the one by Gravaris and totally miss and be really mad at myself forever and swear probably in Elvish and
Mm-hmm. All right, so Gravaris, you get attacked by the ghoul in front of you. 2 of you are
Yep.
locked in combat. And
Yeah,
hits.
hits.
hate myself.
So you take
really
10.
a lot.
Yeah, I get
I hate
dropped.
myself.
Yeah,
I
you're
hate
down.
myself.
Okay.
I'm really mad.
Okay, so the ghoul just like reaches out and slashes you, and you like feel your life slip from your body, and you pass out. Lane, the one that's fighting you, does not hit you. He's scratching his claws against your armor. Gravaris, I get a death save from you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So mad.
Ooh.
That
Okay.
was so close to being really shitty. Oh my god.
All right. Anastasia. And who are you attacking from there?
You're muted.
Oh, sorry. I'm actually not going to step to there. I'm going to step to here again, so that I can see my hex target and Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Once more.
Let's see with the cover. No, you still hit.
Sweet. 6 damage plus another d6. 3. So 9 total damage
Cool.
to that ghoul that
Yeah,
Lane's fighting.
You do him. He's
Then
toast.
I'm going to step behind. Lane, use my bonus action to move the hex to the other ghoul on the left.
Cool. All right, Lane, it is your turn.
I don't have any more lay on hands, I'm afraid, Gravaris. What I do have is one more use of Channel Divinity. So I'm going to be like, I like hear Gravaris go down behind me.
Yeah.
I just turn and I activate my vow just by pointing the sword at it, then bring it up, walk over, and attack.
Okay.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Yeah, you hit.
And let's reroll that too. Okay, so that's 10 points of damage.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, you kill that ghoul.
Oh, okay.
Sweet.
Okay, you have like 7 rounds in which you can fix me and then go kill that other ghoul.
Yeah.
Fix you with.
Oleander, what do you want to do?
I don't have any medicine, but my character would probably try anyway.
Sure.
Or she would shoot the ghoul because she's angry, regardless of the fact that it's not going to move. Probably more likely anger. She's probably gonna just like, regardless of everything, like shoot at the guy that's standing still, like with the shadows grabbing his feet.
Don't attack it yet. Don't attack it yet. We can do prep.
What?
We can do prep. Don't attack it yet.
What are we supposed to do? There's one enemy left. I have.
Yep. It can't move. I'm gonna throw oil at it and set it on fire, and it can't do anything about it. It'll just sit there and burn. Well, actually, it will start moving then, but we'll get it's stuck in a space. Like it won't. I'll move up next to it as well.
Oleander, we'll get Gravaris up. We'll get Gravaris up first.
Fine. So, yeah, she goes over and trusts Lane to face this guy, I guess, and she attempts to medicine.
Gravaris? Okay.
Yeah, attempts to medicine. Gravaris fails.
Oh yeah, no. You don't make any worse.
I don't have any like.
It's okay.
I'm just poking him. Like, does this help? Like, hello.
It doesn't get any worse.
Are you
You don't have a healing potion?
Are you awake? No.
Yeah, Oleander, you find a healing potion in Gravaris' bag.
Oh, no.
So cool. Yeah, so the creature is abjured. Gravaris, can you save?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll 1.
Not a 1, not a 1,
All right.
not a 1, not a 1, not a 1. Okay.
All right, it's 1 and 1. Anastasia, your turn.
I have nothing to help Gravaris.
If 2 of you do a medicine check,
But
and
I
help
will-
each other,
I will medicine check with some assistance.
We're basically
Well,
just.
no, you got to use your turn to aid someone else, right?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna try anyway, I
Okay,
guess.
sure. Yeah, again, you can't make it any worse.
There you go.
There you go. So you're stable.
table. Great.
Stable on
I
the table.
managed to stem the bleeding.
I'm just like, yeah, I totally helped with that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I
It's like Oleander's trying to do it, and then
loosened the jar for you.
Just like slap away our hands and start working properly.
Yeah, let me do it.
I want to be helpful. I'd be more helpful shooting that asshole.
All right, Lane.
Okay. I mean, his thing's going to break on taking damage. So what I'm going to do is throw a flask of oil at him.
Okay.
Just break it on. Would you like me to make a ranged attack?
Yeah, totally. Because he's there's no mechanical like what is he, frightened?
Yeah, he's frightened.
Yeah,
frightened.
Condition frightened. Yeah, it doesn't give you advantage to attack him. It doesn't negate his armor class or anything. So yeah, you definitely have to make the attack.
I just
Even the fact that he literally cannot move, he has a move of 0.
He has a movement of 0, but that doesn't mean he can't dodge. Doesn't take away his armor class. Nothing in the rules
Yeah.
says you'd get a bonus.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay, yeah, I'll do it. I guess it's just plus dex plus.
Wait, so how is he lighting it on fire?
for a torch.
flask of oil.
Oh, don't you have to like light the torch and throw the thing? Isn't that
Yeah, I'm just throwing oil right now.
okay? And that's not going to damage him and get him out of it, or
Oh, it will. Yeah, once you hit him.
okay?
Critical oil.
Cool. Okay.
Cool oil.
Yeah, which it doesn't deal like double damage because it's not the attack that does the crit, but you hit him. Anyway.
The glass shatters real
so
nice.
bad. Yeah. Cool. Okay. What did we
Well
say?
coated in oil.
What did we say for flask of oil?
It was a thing. I don't remember what it was now.
Yeah, I don't think it's actually in. Yeah, here we go. I got it. I got it in the SRD here. So, you throw it, shattering it on impact. You make a ranged attack. Treating as an improvised weapon. On a hit, the target is covered in oil. If the target takes any fire damage before the oil dries, it takes an additional 5 damage from the burning oil. Okay, so these don't work like a grenade. You don't like light it and then throw it. It's like you throw the oil at it, it gets covered in oil, and then you hit it with a torch, and then it takes like a d6 from the torch, and then another 5 from the burning oil. That's how that works.
Yep.
Cool. Okay. So your action is move and get oil all over him.
Yep.
And
Improvised
then-
weapon does D4 damage, right?
Yes. Yeah. So that actually does get doubled. So roll 2d4.
Oh, I didn't want to do it if it broke on damage.
I mean, throwing a flask at him. Yeah, like it shatters. It's an improvised weapon.
Okay, it's not.
It
it's not
doesn't-
the
Yeah, like
previous-
your other option is to walk over and like pour it on him.
He hits me if I do that.
No, because he's because his movement, it doesn't take away his reaction. Yeah, so he'd be able to attack you if you moved away. He wouldn't be able to stop you with the pouring. He also wouldn't be able to stop you from lighting him on fire. But then it would be he would get his next action. Either way is fine. Whichever way.
The
you want.
fire doesn't even do that much. You're actually better off just walking up and hitting him.
It's true. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your sword is way bigger and better than a
But
sword swing.
your best bet is actually to let Anastasia hit him. We go to the next round, and then you and Oleander hit him before he moves.
Yeah, I mean, I'm tempted to say you did just roll the die.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you've already thrown the flask. So I think we're just gonna go with that.
Okay, fine.
So yeah, you're gonna deal him 2d4 from the flask, and now he's covered in oil. Okay, so
Take
take
that.
some
5 damage.
damage. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move up to him though. I don't want him going.
Okay,
around
yeah,
me.
and finish your move. Okay, Oleander, your turn.
I shoot him
Yeah, do it.
for 9 damage.
Okay.
Thunk.
He's got an arrow sticking out of him, and now he's gonna attack Lane.
Oh, the critical comes out.
So Lane, you take
Fuck.
12 damage, and I need you to make a DC 10 con save.
Is it a disease?
No.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just paralysis.
I'm gonna use inspiration on this.
Okay.
Ghoul poison.
Didn't need to, but it was worth doing.
Yep.
If I got
Yeah, you don't want to get paralyzed.
Paralyzed would suck because then he'd just chew on you.
He'd be like, "How do you like it, Dave? How do you like being stuck for 1 minute?"
All right, Graveris, the ghoul is like flipping out and slashing away at Lane. What do you want to do?
I lie in a
Right,
unconscious.
you're unconscious still. Sorry, I forgot you hadn't been given hit points. Anastasia, your turn.
I move my hex and I Eldritch Blast,
Okay.
as is my wont to do.
Yeah, you hit.
So 9 plus d6 is 10 total damage.
Cool. Yeah, you kill him. He's dosed. You just blast him away from Lane.
Sweet, sweet temporary hit points.
It's your hell magic. Yeah. And it doesn't matter what kind of thing it is. Like when you
Nope.
kill
Yeah.
a thing with it. Okay.
If I reduce a target to 0 HP.
Yeah, got it.
Okay,
So-
we're going to need more than a short rest now. Let's be more sensible about this. I'll pick up Gravaris as like
How many
Mhm.
hours until he becomes conscious?
That's a good question. Roll a d4.
1 hour.
Okay, so a short rest and then a long rest is what we're saying?
Sounds like it.
All right.
Sure, yeah.
We need to find a place where we can rest safely. Perhaps some of those servants' quarters. We could easily defend a small room with a door.
We could.
And
Sounds like a good plan.
Yes.
Let's go up in here. We can even put him on the remains of a bed.
Oh, that's probably infection.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about moldy, old, gross, disgusting.
Traverse gets bed bugs and dies.
Okay.
Dead bugs followed by death.
So we just go into one of the rooms and the one with the door that looks like it's most easily most door-ish still, I guess.
Yeah.
But they're all doors.
I know, but they're like rotting and like falling apart. The one with the door that looks like it's most likely to hold if someone just touches it. I don't know. It doesn't matter which one, but assuming that that's what we're doing.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just pick one randomly.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Pick one. Anyone.
One
Boom.
with the coat rack in it. Let's
The
go.
one with the coat rack in it? All right, coat rack room it is.
Coat rack room. Yay.
Everyone crowd your characters into this tiny ass room. Let's rest.
I'm gonna spread some caltrops outside as well.
Okay.
Just because if anything walks on them, we'll hear it.
We'll hear it go. Ah!
Sure. Okay, you all jam into this little room.
Yes, exactly.
I was carrying Gravaris's.
Very pokey little room. It's got lots of swords and arrows in it
All right.
now.
Sounds good. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you're in that room now. And then you want to take a short rest and then a long rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we need to wait an hour anyway, so there's no reason not to.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, you do. You take a short rest, then you take a long rest.
Cool.
And everybody gets all their hit points and shit back.
I didn't lose any hit points.
Well, that's good. Way to stand in the back.
Yeah, you weren't fighting hard enough.
Yeah.
I don't
How to be a ranged character.
I don't want to die.
Okay, what room are you guys in? Because my body didn't get brought over.
It's okay. We're gonna leave it in a second.
Yeah, you're all back
Wow.
on your way out.
Wait,
We
what's up?
fucking head back to the main room.
Okay.
Did we successfully? Did nothing happen during
No,
those
no.
9 hours?
Nope.
And-
Happens.
And we will check the crazy door with the key lock
Let's
thing.
check
I would like to check the door that people came through. Yeah.
Or that.
Yeah, so Graveris, like, despite having been knocked unconscious, is just immediately, like, down to business and just, like, they came from a room on the other side. We need to go there first.
All right, fine.
And there's something kind of creepy about how down to business Graveris is, but, it's just how they are. But yeah, let's open this door.
I can't hear down to business without Mulan
Yep.
playing in my head
Same.
immediately.
All right, so you're just gonna open the door because it's already kind of open a crack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's already open a bit.
Yeah. Okay. So beyond, this is a stone hallway. There's a room within that is a large. It appears circular, but it's like actually more kind of like octagonal shape. And it's got a 20-foot high kind of dome ceiling. There's a 10-foot or a just under 10-foot ledge that goes all the way around the outside, and there's a deep pool of dark water in the center of the room. And as you enter, you can see that the bottom of the pool is filled with bones.
Oh, that's lovely.
Is there any treasure in the bottom of the pool?
Not that you can see.
Can I make a perception check to see the treasure?
Not just standing out here. You see no treasure at the bottom of the pool. Just
Nothing
Well,
shiny,
I don't have a
not
pole,
glittering.
well, even if it was shiny, it wouldn't reflect light because there's no light in this room.
We're all doing dark vision.
You're all doing dark vision, so
Correct.
Cool. Well then, I'm out.
Yep. Don't want anything more to do with that.
pool of
I'm
no
not going.
treasure.
I'm not going into a pool of bones. Okay?
Well, that's the what would I say, like the fourth or fifth circular room with a pool or bones or
That
something.
ghouls come up out of. This
Yeah.
is a standard trap for the
Yeah.
dungeon makers of this area.
Yeah,
The Cult of the Dragon has some very specific ways they seem to be.
They've got an agenda they're pushing here.
Yeah.
So
Circular bone agenda.
Graveris,
after 8 hours of rest, we gather in this room, I suppose, and we're just like, are we just going to open the door? Is that what we're doing? Is that the decision we're making? We have what we came for, and you're just going to open this dragon door.
You don't want to know what's on the other side of a magically locked with several different things door?
I've been
because
told
I do.
stories. I've been told stories since I was a child about adventurers and how they all go out and want to know what's on the other side of magically locked doors, and then they die miserable deaths. I think we've all had enough of, well, I mean, I've been fine this time, but I think you've all had enough of nearly dying.
I turned to Graveris and Lane. Open the door or don't open the door?
Clearly, there is some indication as to what would be behind the door in the books that brought the cult here.
Maybe we should look in the books.
Why don't the two of you figure that out while I put this thing back together? And I'm like fiddling with the little like puzzle key thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, the key all fits together into one like solid kind of block that obviously fits into the hole in the door.
Yeah, so I rebuild the little key thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because Graveris is into any kind of little like puzzles.
Yeah.
Like super stoked. So.
Yep. And it's interesting because it's specifically set that there's only one way to put them together. Like it's not a puzzle. Like it very much like intentionally locks together into one thing.
So I guess Anastasia and I are looking at the books and trying to see if it has any indication of what's behind the
Yes.
door.
Do you want to roll investigation with my help, or do I want to roll investigation with your help?
I have investigation as a skill.
I
so-
think that's what we do anyway. I don't
So
know.
are you
Adam.
doing this during your like long rest? Like you're reading the books?
Oh, yeah.
No, it's here. I mean,
Well, I
we're
just
looking-
mean like
Well, it would
look like they're big books. So like skimming them is going to be one thing, but if you spent your rest like looking through them, that's a thing
Yeah,
you can
you
do.
might
It's not
as
going to take away your
I
ability.
mean,
to
I
rest.
guess like while we were resting, we would have looked through the stuff we had, right? I mean, it makes sense.
Sure,
I think it's reasonable to have that be what happened.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So, while we were resting,
somebody roll investigation.
So you roll investigation with my assistance.
there we go.
There you go. Okay.
And I will cast guidance.
Mask.
You know what? I mean, it's no different. I'm going to give you the same information. You can't cast spells during a long rest. Like it's not.
Oh, right, because this was during the rest.
This was
so
during
I-
the rest. You
I
were
was
in
gonna-
downtime. You couldn't. You can't cast spells to help stuff.
Yeah, anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah, can't do that during the camp phase. So yeah, I mean, the two books don't really tell you anything except where this place is, and that it's a sacred temple to these druids of the scale or whatever they were called, the circle of what were they called here?
All right.
What about the journal?
Yeah, so those don't tell you anything. I was getting to the journal. I mean, the journal is drivel for the most part. Like,
Oh yay!
You know,
I love reading fucking reams and reams of drivel.
yeah, it's just boring and tedious and like obnoxious. But
I also read Twilight once.
What?
Oh, it's fired.
it does indicate that this guy Spurnick is here on a particular mission, that he's trying to obtain some kind of artifact. There's a relic here, a sacred relic, to Tiamat, and he's trying to obtain it to deliver it to an entity named Squirrel Warwick's. He refers to Squirrel Warwick's lair in the mountains, but you don't get any impression of who this Squirrel Warwick's figure is.
Probably a dragon lich.
Skull Warwick's is a great dragony name.
It is
yeah.
a great dragony name, yeah. It does sound pretty dragony.
So if we read the journal, we would have thought that what's behind this door is simply an artifact and not like something that's going to murder all of us if we're not dragon cultists.
Oh.
It's not the sealed door to the ancient temple that releases Pandora's box of evil upon the world.
I
Probably.
mean, we don't think it is.
I really want it to be a dragon. Let's just go in. This is
Yeah,
fun.
open it. Open it.
All right. So
Fine.
who's putting
Only
the-
understands back and readies an arrow in case someone like searches forward and tries to murder us all.
So I'm being very theatrical about putting this thing in the door, but like on the sly, I've just got like my little protection scroll out and I've read it while they were all like looking, like chatting and trying to figure it out. I'm just like, oh yeah, I know how to solve this thing. No problem. I put it together and then I'm just like, I'm going to cast protection on myself. Because it can protect me from, where's the thing that we pasted into the chat? Here we go. Aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead.
Hopefully it's one of those. If it's a dragon, then well,
Yeah, dragon doesn't count. Okay, never mind. I don't use the scroll. Whatever.
yeah, just
Doesn't
customization
actually
for
help me
himself,
here.
dodge its breath attack.
Okay, yeah. So I'm just kind of like make a big deal of like pulling out the key and just being like, nothing ventured, and slide it in.
Nice.
All right. So you slide the stone into the door, into the amulet the dragon is wearing, and and the door kind of like sinks in slightly and starts to like unfold, basically like in panels away, dust kind of like dripping down from the ceiling, and beyond we see just over Graveris' shoulder as he backs away nervously.
Yeah, there's totally that like, okay, now I'm gonna step back.
Yeah, we see a dull red glow and several shadowy like figures, and I think that's where we cut to commercial. So let's take our last break here, and we'll find out what's in the room when we get back.
What's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the box?
You see Gwyneth Paltrow in the other room. Cool. Yeah. So stick around. We'll find out what's in the box when we come back.
Cool.